Metal Skin Panic Maddox-01 is about an experimental test mech called the Maddox that goes up against a series of tanks, completely demolishes them, and the lieutenant who was piloting the tanks gets super butthurt and is like, I'm gonna take my revenge on your damn mech. Anyway, the company creating Maddox ends up losing the Maddox, and so it ends up in the hand of like an engineering student who's breaking up with his girlfriend because her dad is forcing her to go study abroad for 3 years. And so they're supposed to have one final conversation up at the top of a tower when the guy ends up getting like sucked into the Maddox and it just kind of like goes on a rampage across town, basically, because he's no idea what he's fucking doing. And so they end up selling Tank Guy and his like tanks to go take down the Maddox, because they're like, well, we've got, first off, they want to reclaim the Maddox is the idea, but Tank Guy kind of goes off on his own and is like, we're going to break this fucking thing because I don't like that this mech beat my tank before. And so most of the movie is just like Tank Guy fighting the Maddox, or the original creator of the Maddox fighting the Maddox in another Maddox while Tank Guy shows up. There is not a lot to grasp onto in this movie. The characters are flat as pancakes. The animation isn't particularly noteworthy. And there is a flashback between the main character and his girlfriend, which is just the most generic, like, love flashback you've ever seen, where they're, like, frolicking and then it gets all dark and serious. It's, like, so cliche and generic. It's hard to, like, fully articulate how absolutely uninteresting that is. The most pleasant thing about this is I find the shots where the main character is just like eating a bento in a mech suit kind of entertaining and fun. I think it's an interesting image. But other than that, there's just like, you don't even see the conversation between the main character and his girlfriend at the end of it. It just kind of cuts when he shows up. So you don't really know where it's going. So there's no humanity in this mech series. It's just like robots fighting and driving. It's just so boring, and there is absolutely nothing to get attached to. Twitch and Discord in the description. I've been Sacrobolic, your envoy of hope. Bye-bye.